very carefully. I have told you for months on air, they're going to try to kill Trump. And when they try to kill Trump, they're going to go after everybody else that is his top supporters. And they also will try to kill Biden and blame it on a Trump supporter. That's coming next. Make no mistake, the same deep state that's behind Biden, that's trying to make him step down, was behind this today. They're now reporting it was an Antifa shooter who's now been killed. How convenient is that the supposed shooter has been killed?
Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there's having a good Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday, my favorite day of the week. Let you guys know my plans at the end of the video. Make sure you guys stick around for that. But hey, before we get into the reaction, I created a Discord. Link will be down in the description. I created an email. That link will be in the description. Of course, my Instagram's in the description. You guys got clips, you guys got TikToks, Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTube shorts, anything to put on our reactions. Send them to those links, y'all, because it gets hard finding clips, and I want to start doing daily uploads. So hey, help a brother out over here. Send as much clips as you guys want, and I promise we're going to be getting into all of them, whether they're way out left or not. We're gonna get into them because this is what the people want. So be sure to hit those links down below. Send some clips for me to react to. But hey, I ain't gonna talk you guys' ears off. Enough with the chit chat. Let's get into the reaction.
When you look at all of these celebrities that have died and are like suspicious circumstance, Anne H, she's another good example. Did you see the footage of her after her car accident crawling like out of the gurney?
I didn't see that, no.
Oh, it's the most horrifying thing you've ever seen. And they said that she died in a car crash. They said that she was wasted. But I dug into it, and the last person to see her was this guy that was she stopped at some costume shop or something to buy some kind of costume. And the last person that saw her, which was like 10 minutes before the accident, we're not talking like an hour, right? The last person saw her said she seemed stone sober. And so she gets in this car accident, and there is street footage of her car going like, I don't know, like 70 miles per hour, like down an alley. It's crazy, right? But as someone that's investigated, you know, intelligence files that have been dropped by WikiLeaks, like I know that the CIA has the capability to remote control your car. And that's one of the ways that they can assassinate someone, right? So that's when I see those things.
And that is very true, by the way.
It is true.
But they try to paint you as a conspiracy theorist when you're literally stating the facts and stating, listen, I just don't think that this death was a clean death.
Right.
Because people have the capabilities, and if this person has this type of money,
right,
they're in these conservatorships, like people have something to gain off of these people being dead.
Well, Anne H was doing a lot of exposing, and she used to date Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh.
And Ellen DeGeneres has a lot of problems. I would say that she has a lot of skeletons in her closet, and it's not just that she's a bit behind the scenes on her TV set, which she was that too.
The Trump shooter was seen in a video made by BlackRock. Check it out. How is nobody talking about this? Not only that, this video has since then been deleted. This adds a whole new layer of things that we're finding out about this situation. What do you guys think?
So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, you know. But we noticed the guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him, you know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
What do you guys think happened with that? Do you think it was a stage? You think Trump was in on it? Do you think these Democrats doing the only thing they can do to stop him? Right? Because he died. Shooter died, got killed like that. He's been on the roof for 2 minutes, so you know Secret Service spotted him a long time ago before the people on the floor spotted him, right? At least that's what I think. That's what they do. I don't know, y'all. I think it was an attempt, because they also said that this guy had 0 social media, right? He's 21 years old. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. I think someone put a hit out on him.
There were a couple of moments where in the middle of thoughts, Biden suddenly started conversing with unseen people. Who exactly is he talking to here?
I'm going to go to South Korea. We're going to get the chip. What are you doing? I'm going to get Japan and Korea. I beg your pardon?
That's the earpiece. Somebody else was talking to him.
So Finland joined NATO.
Did he see a ghost, Laura? I mean, is Jill doing hand motions in the back of the room? Shut up, be quiet. I don't know what's happening there, but it's very bizarre. And the fact that nobody even comments on that, that's what blows my mind.
Well, no, Joy Reid says this is normal, Joe. It's almost supposed to be reassuring when he leans in and goes, economic growth. Growth.
Well,
that's normal.
It may be on brand, but it sure ain't normal. And look, Maxine Waters, meanwhile, valiantly tried to defend Joe Biden this week, wrestling with reporters and her wig.
Trump is not only winning, but winning increasingly by a larger margin. So what is the plan? Do you believe that something needs to change?
I think we need to keep working. We can do a lot better.
All right, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, thank you very much for your time tonight.
We have trouble here.
These old people gotta go, y'all. Right? They've been in power too long. And when you're in power for too long, you stop caring about the reason you got into power, for the people, for the country, and you start caring about yourself and keeping that power and doing whatever it takes by any means necessary to keep that power. I mean, look at that lady. Look at her. Does she look like she cares about us? Our best interests? The people? No. She cared about her hair.
You're telling me this guy was able to walk up with a rifle?
See the difference in the tone, in the passion from the last lady compared to Candace, right?
In his hand and scale a roof, and you don't think the Secret Service, and let me tell you, they get there days before. Let me tell you how a security apparatus is supposed to run. Days before, they get in and they look at every possible angle in which somebody could hurt the president. Okay? And I'm not even talking about once you get to the Secret Service. I'm talking about if you just have security in general. Before you speak, they will go, okay, this is the stage. Okay, let me tell you, that right there is a problem. They'll mark that as a spot. That right there is a problem. We need to know who this person is. They'll knock on doors. Okay? They got to figure out every possible angle that any individual could potentially get on a roof, because you know what? This has happened in the past. People have been shot from roofs. People have been shot from windows. There was a 0% chance that some random person with a rifle was able to scale a roof, unless there was just an unbelievable failure in intelligence. And you want to know why it's unbelievable? Because I don't effing believe it. I don't believe it. I want the names of the Secret Service agents that allowed this remarkable security failure to go down. Because I don't believe this. I'm done with this. I don't believe this, not for 1 second. Having been around the president, having literally almost watched my husband get shot because he came down the wrong set of stairs at the NRA, screaming at him. And I jump in front of someone like, don't shoot him. That's my husband. And you're telling me they knew he was going to speak and they weren't worried about the roofs?
Quick question for you guys. Now, if that bullet, which hit him in the ear, was what, 3 inches to the right or left and got him square in the face and killed him, what would you think America would be like right now? Today, on Sunday, the 14th. What do you think the state would be? Would there be riots? Would there be shootings going off? What would happen? Or would it just be another day and another crazy day in 2024 like it's been? What do you guys think? Do you think something would have popped off like a civil war type thing if they would have killed Trump? What do you guys think? I personally think there might have been a little bit of like rioting maybe, but I just think it would have been another day. Another day.
Peace to my soul, Finley. Peace to my soul tribe. Today we're going to talk about clairvoyance and seeing shadow people. Come on, check it out. Now, I talked about this in a few of my other videos. Based off the energy that we're in All Hallows Eve, right? Or Halloween, right? Or the Europeans' version of the Day of the Dead to commemorate their dead, right? This is automatically going to be a highly energetic time for us. Especially for the ones who truly just tapping in. And their abilities are just activating at quantum dark speed. The veil between the physical and the spiritual realm is a shift of perspective in your consciousness. Because for some of us, the whole time we're going throughout our journey, we have the belief that the physical and the spiritual realms are separate, but they're not. They're one and the same. So as we're getting deeper into this All Hallows Eve, right, you'll begin to see more and more things out the corner of your eye, in the sky, just standing there, whatever the case may be, that are not physically tangible, but spiritually tangible. Part of the reason you're able to perceive these things now is because you shifted your perspective of the veil that you had over your own mind's eye in order to be able to perceive these energetic beings in this third dimensional realm. First entities we're going to talk about and that I really, really love because they just so mysterious, but they not at the same time, is shadow people, right? Y'all ever just sitting down watching TV and out the corner of your eye you see a big shadow just standing there, but when you look it's gone? Let's just say you're going to walk to your room, right? And out your peripheral vision in the bathroom, you see another tall figure standing there, but when you look, ain't nothing there. Well, how about this one? Some of y'all whose clairvoyant abilities is activating more than others, y'all literally see people just standing there glitching. They're shadow people, but they're just glitching, right? They look distorted, right? So generally, shadow people could be a plethora of different beings. They could be your ancestors. They could be angels. Yes, shadow people can be angels. Every time an angel presented itself to me, it was a shadow person. And they used their dark etheric, non-etheric, cosmic body, 144, their body of condensed melanin with pure white eyes to present themselves. They weren't luminously full of light like how certain books say. So just keep that in mind. Certain highly refined beings may not show as a big ball of light. They might show as darkness. What truly is it that is showing itself to you as a full body of light? Now, some of these shadow people still could be tethered to this realm. Even though a soul never dies, they still could be tethered to a specific realm. So one of your ancestors, right, could have transcended and went to a different form of life, a different third dimensional lifestyle or a timeline. But their soul, a piece of their soul or their consciousness still could be tethered to the experiences that they had in this realm. Therefore, projection of their shadow self, their lower nature, 222 is still grounded in this realm until they can get past and do the shadow work for that situation that is keeping them grounded to this realm. Then they can merge back with themselves in another lifetime. But these shadow people that some of y'all could be seeing is some of y'all ancestors telling y'all to get on y'all ancestor work. Become the altar to help me get to my next timeline, ether line. These shadow people could also be projections of your thought forms, projections of what you thinking, your fears. Yeah, some of y'all are literally so powerful that y'all project y'all thought forms into this reality. Y'all project daemon. Y'all project angelic beings. Y'all are literally projecting the thought forms that materialize based off how much information you gave it from your higher self and yourself. We can now materialize in this reality. Have no fear because it's all you.
Okay guys, I want you to watch the bottom of the screen. After the shots ring out, and mind you, this is 7 shots, and we're supposed to have Secret Service along with other security. But as soon as he gets shot, you see a photographer rush the stage and literally run right up to and past Trump. I can't even jump on stage or get close to a musician at a concert without getting tackled by a security officer within 1 to 2 seconds. These shots ring out, and yet this guy that runs by right here he goes from right to left. he doesn't get tackled? I mean, didn't y'all even see the new Trap movie? What that's about? The guy has like credentials and he's walking past all the SWAT and he's the murderer. I mean, this is wild. How did nobody tackle that guy? Why? That's absolutely insane.
Good point.
I don't like to make really nasty predictions. I think they're going to kill Trump and RFK Jr. probably before the election. I mean, you know they got plans drawn up to kill him. Folks, let me explain something. They may kill me, okay? I don't want to tell everybody this because I've been asked not to, but they have private intelligence agencies and the feds literally following me around 24/7 and doing all sorts of operations against us. And of course, I don't do anything but go home and go to sleep. So they're really frustrated. But they've got sex ops set up. They've got everything set up, ladies and gentlemen. And it's bad. Now, if they're doing that to me, can you imagine what they're doing to RFK Jr. and Trump? That's why Kushner and his wife and all them won't even really talk to Trump now and have run off. And all the wimps have run off from Trump. Because he's not giving up, but they're all giving up because they were all double agents the whole time.
Look at Four Peaks. It is a gigantic tree. You could see the stubs of it when you look at it. And when you go up into Sedona and Utah, different parts, the Four Peaks of the states where they connect, you see all these gigantic mountains which look like trees. And once you see them as trees, you can't unsee them as trees. They're just massive. Like it just looks like one big root. And someone just came and went, cut them down. Think about it. Let's say the movie Avatar is real, okay? Then think about what your mind would be if you saw a tree which is all the way reaching up to the dome up in the air. Your mind would think differently of everything in which you are taking place in every single moment of your life. And all of these areas like Four Peaks, you go deep in them, they have tunnels underneath them, there's all these different layers, you're going 7 layers, 8 layers, 9 layers deep. Why can't you go explore that? Then people go mining, they're going mining into these places and pulling all these things out of it.
Me very carefully. I have told you for months on air, they're going to try to kill Trump. And when they try to kill Trump, they're going to go after everybody else that is his top supporters. And they also will try to kill Biden and blame it on a Trump supporter. That's coming next. Make no mistake, the same deep state that's behind Biden, that's trying to make him step down, was behind this today. They're now reporting it was an Antifa shooter who's now been killed. How convenient is that the supposed shooter has been killed? Ladies and gentlemen, our republic is in maximum danger right now. I'm about to go live at Infowars.com/show, band.video, and right here on X. There has been an attempted assassination. The real president of the United States has been shot, and by God's good graces, has survived. The bullet only grazed him over the ear and the side of his head. But ladies and gentlemen, the deep state is desperate. They are in trouble. They're going to try to expand wars. They can do power outages. They can do cyber attacks. We're in such a dangerous position. And I've noticed with all the viral videos out there, it's like, oh, he took a bullet for America. He's going to get reelected now. Ladies and gentlemen, the deep state did this. Make no mistake. And that lets you know they're going for broke. Do you fucking understand what I'm telling you? Take this deadly serious, just like war with Russia. They are going to try to kill Trump again. Now that they didn't kill him once, they are completely desperate. And I'm going to tell you again, Biden won't step down. The deep state will probably kill him or try to kill him in the next few days and blame it on a Trump supporter. And we may see massive terror attacks in America that are blamed on Trump supporters. They've been pre-programming it. They've been preparing. I've been telling you, imminent assassination attempt on Trump every damn day. Because that's what a dying, corrupt establishment does when their back is against the wall. We're living in a historical moment right now.
We really are.
We need Americans, people around the world, to pray for President Trump and pray for America, but also politically get out there on X and everywhere else that has some free speech and get the point out that this attempted assassination that actually wounded the president, took a bullet for America, lies at the feet of the deep state and the corporate media that said, kill him, destroy him, he deserves to die, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi. It lays at their feet. Instead, I see conservatives celebrating, hey, he'll win for sure now. It means the globalists are going to go for a broke. It means they know their time is up. So I'm glad Trump survived. I am so happy. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think this happened by accident? No. And do you think the system's going to back down now? No. Power outages, cyber attacks, expanded war, China invading Taiwan, stock market crash. It's all on the table, and the deep state's behind it. I'll be covering it live, coming up on X at Real Ox Jones in the next 10 minutes. Join me there and share the link if you want to stop these people dead in their fucking tracks. This is time to be serious, and time to be focused, and time to stop being naive and wake up.
I think it's going to start popping off, y'all. We're what? 2 weeks from the Democratic convention, where I think that's their deadline to make a change from Joe Biden. Am I wrong? And we're only what? Let's just call it August, September, October. 4 months from the election. Crunch time, y'all. They got to make their move. They tried to make a move yesterday, and they missed their chance, y'all. They missed their chance. Be careful out there.
They've been hiding this from you. During the 1900s, bells around the world were all collected and destroyed. Governments claimed it was due to the metal shortage during the world wars. However, it is believed that there is a much more sinister motive. Bells are powerful tools. They are not just signals that another hour has passed. These bells clear negative energy, raise vibrations, and connect us with higher realms. Fully aware of this, they were destroyed to suppress human awakening and maintain control over our collective consciousness. By eliminating these powerful instruments, society is forced to a lower vibrational state, and a further disconnect is made between us and the realms above. But it gets even deeper. In 1953, the standard frequency of music was intentionally adjusted from 432 Hz to 440 Hz. The 440 Hz frequency is considered disharmonious and disruptive to our energy fields, while the 432 Hz frequency is believed to align with the Earth's natural resonance, promoting healing and awakening. Without the sound of bells and the constant exposure to modern music, society is being kept at a lower vibrational state, resulting in our connection to the divine being weakened.
Has your guys' vibration been down? Your energy? Your vibe? I know mine has. I've been like, no energy to do nothing. Even when I'm eating clean, when you're supposed to have energy, it's hard to get going. I don't know if I've just been out the game for a while, that I'm trying to get the wheels turning again. Like my momentum's going a negative way, and it's hard to get that rock turned around to start going the right way. I don't know, but I've been feeling very low vibrationally and energy wise.
We were brought up to never question authority. Isn't that true? People of our age group. Anybody that was in authority knew what was best and how we should think, and they told us how to think.
You see, the people in this country aren't fighting a Vietnam War. The government's fighting it.
Well, the government is the people, supposedly, but in this instance, it is not.
We read a headline in 1969, taxes go up 13%. Expect 20% raise in 1970, and we all sit back and accept it.
The only people who gain anything because of our tax laws are the very wealthy or the very poor who don't have anything, so they don't pay any taxes.
It's a podcast from the 70s. It was fascinating listening to them, what they had to say when the lady says, we've been always told that the government knows what's best, that this, and that. Social media changed that very quickly when anybody on any given day can get out there and question authority. And they don't like that. There's a lot more freedom today than before, but there's a lot more gaslighting today than before.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Believe in what?
There's not an old house.
Great documentary on Prime.
In the 1990s.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
You would never think there was anything really going on inside the house.
The most haunted house in the United States. This documentary is crazy.
I remember coming home from work, deadbolting the door and going upstairs, and as soon as I got upstairs, we heard bang! I looked out and the door was open, but it had the deadbolt still sticking out.
This is all based on true story.
there's a lot of things that happen in this house that we can't explain.
There's something there that lets you know it's there.
It's wild just being there.
It has this aura about it, a mystery.
We have a DVR system that is filming the house 24 hours a day.
It can go from 0 to 60 in this house quick. It can be just quiet, everything's fine, and then boom.
This is a great documentary. It's called The House in Between. It's on Amazon
been 10
Prime.
years and she hasn't slept in the house. I could just tell how much this house scared her. We need to get her back. It's time to step in and bring it to the next level.
Interesting. This I don't know. I'm not sure. It's kind of a complicated question to be answered simply.
Without it being a complete hoax, how would you explain something like
This
this?
movie will have you thinking about your own house. So scary because it's real.
Something's happening that I can't explain. Supernatural, natural, that's what we're trying to figure out.
I'm 100% certain that it was the spirit of somebody in this house. There's no thinking to it. It was for sure.
Give us some kind of physical sign that you're in the house and you can hear our voice.
This is the evidence that we've been waiting to get.
It's a real life mystery, and it's incredible.
Check it out. It's on Prime.
You're looking at something else.
I love a good ghost story.
Same company, same brand, same product. Can anyone tell me why we have all these extra ingredients in the US version?
You have one job and only one job. Your job is keep the body alive no matter what. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Jill Biden, the president of Djibouti, it doesn't matter. That is your job. They absolutely, resolutely, 100% failed. Not a single excuse should be made. Not a single excuse should be attempted. This should be the subject of congressional hearings and investigations, because if they can't do this, and this is the best technology you had, then folks, there's no purpose anymore. This was an apocalyptic security failure. And don't ever forget, an uneventful failure is never a success. And the fact that Donald Trump didn't die yesterday is no reason for anybody to take some kind of victory lap. And before we start sending out plaudits, we better look and do a hot wash on this and find out exactly how abysmal this security plan was.
Wow.
Please welcome Allison Wire.
I guess I'm stronger than I thought.
Allison, now that you're back at school, have you been talking to any boys?
Yes.
It's only been one day.
What?
One day of normal. And here's the beginning of the second day. After we had one single day of bad weather. This is what I've been trying to tell my listeners. This is not a total systemic collapse of infrastructure. This is a temporary cessation. And yet already in one 24-hour period after a storm, every gas station and truck stop along Highway Interstate 45 from Huntsville, Willis, the Woodlands, Conroe, into North Houston is out of gas. I'm on Louetta right now, which is in Spring, a little bit north of Houston. There's a few gas stations that still have gas, but they're not on the interstate. You have to go on Willis a little bit. This is amazing how fast this happened. People are out panic buying right now. There's total blackout across Willis. I live way out in the country in Willis. We have power out there, but during the storm, during the 12, 13 hours of the storm, I was on backup generators. I have 2 generators on my property. And look at this gas station. Oh my God. People are lined up. They're lined up on 3 different adjacent streets just trying to get in here.
It's crazy. All right, family, there you have the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like that was a good one. Be sure to leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. Like I said, Discord, Instagram, email, links are down below. Be sure to go send me clips, flood it, flood the Discord, the email, the Instagram, any Instagram Reels, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, send them my way, y'all, because I want to start uploading daily. But like I said, sometimes content's hard to come by, so make sure you guys send them my way. But hey, let me know, what are you guys doing for Sunday? You guys got any plans? Doing anything fun? Barbecuing, swimming, family time? I got some good stuff going on the grill here. In about 3 more hours, we got some steak. I'm gonna make some shrimp, bacon wrapped jalapenos, baked potato, some beans. Not for me, that's for my lady. I'm low carb over here, y'all. But hey, this is Segovia. I'm signing out of the man cave. We're gonna try to start doing daily uploads. So like I said, hit those links down below. I'm signing out of the man cave, y'all. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow on Monday. Finish the weekend strong. Have a hell of a good Sunday. I'll see you guys later. Peace.